3:03 p.m. Wednesday, July 17. Well, it's a little cooler today, around 84 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's humid, so it still feels warm. Well, it's after 6 p.m. on let's see, Wednesday, July 17, and I got my ATV loaded up. I got a couple salt blocks. I got me a tire for one of them. I got some boards in the middle, logs, I mean, cedar logs, stuck in the middle there of the tire to hold up the thing. That one there is just going to go in the shelter, so it won't get wet. So that'll be okay. And then I got the chainsaw and my chainsaw stuff, gas and oil, in case I need it. So I gotta saw up a tree that's blocking my road, pasture road, across the creek, so I can work on that. At least get that much done today. It's supposed to be cooler today, but it didn't feel cooler. Still in the low 80s, but the humidity in the sun was still hot. But okay, let's go out and take a look at after the flood at the big pasture. Well, this is the first day after the flood, and you can see where all the debris is. That's how high the water was, wherever that debris is. And it wiped out the whole fence down there. It pushed it all the way out to the road. I pulled it in a little bit. It was onto the road a little bit. I pushed it back and marked it so people don't run over it. And I got a wooden post that got pulled out with the fence, but all the wires are still attached to everything. All the T-posts are still connected to the fence wires. So it's gonna be a job putting that back up, but I gotta wait till this ground is dry enough to drive a tractor on, because I'll need a tractor. I'm gonna try to use the tractor to hook onto the fence and then drag it back to where it's supposed to be, and figure out some way to put the fence back up. Not gonna be easy, but one step at a time. Today I'm just going to go over there, and it was too hot today. Even though it's in the low 80s, the humidity was so high. It's starting to cool off now, though. It's after 6, so there's a big tree in the roadway there, pasture road, so I want to fix that. Okay, at least it's a little drier now today. See if I'm going to put the salt blocks, one down here and one up on top of the shed. And while I'm up there, I'm going to check the fence on the north side, and I'm going to check the south side too. I'm going to check the north fence, make sure it's working, and I turned that fence off, the south fence. I turned it off, and now I'm going to leave it off, but I'm going to drive down around it, see how much there is to clean up. Hopefully it's just a lot of debris like this, and I can just pull it off and be done with it. And get the fence back working again sooner. Sooner I get that fence working over there, sooner I can start working on this mess here. Okay, let's get down there and get that tree cut up. Can't even open the gate all the way. Too much wires in the way. I can drive over them. Okay, let's get on down there and get that tree cut. It was hot today, but right now it's pretty cool because wind's from the north. A little cool air coming in from the north, so it feels better. A couple wires are strung across the bridge, but I pushed them down so I can drive over them, because I don't want to mess with them right now. Just to get to the other side. The wires have a lot of trash built up on them, and I said I'll work on that some other time. Look what I found. I found a T-post, and the only thing I can think of is came from over there. I had a couple T-posts in there, maybe more. Yeah, that one's still there, and that one's still there, and there's one laying there. There must have been one over that way, and it got washed over here, and I almost lost it in the creek, but at least I know where it is. Yeah. Water pushed across there and clean that up. Yeah. And look at that rock. The water pushed that rock all the way across halfway across the bridge. Yeah, that's strong water. Let's keep going. Look at that. The flood cut a new course in the water. It's more down the middle now. The water used to flow out on this side over here. There used to be a big sandbar here. Big sandbar. And there's only a little gap right into there it went through. But now the sandbar is pushed that way. It's over that way now. And now there's a gap in the middle. Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. Cows won't be in here for a while. It's going to take me a while to clean all this up. Put the fence back where it belongs and just put everything back the way it was. It takes time, so I'll just have to take it one day at a time. Okay. If it's dry enough, I'll bring the truck to work on the fence, because I can't carry enough stuff on here, on that thing. Well, once I cut that up, at least I can drive through. I guess that's the main thing. I'm going to cut the stump off first. Then I'm going to cut that log up, throw it out of my way. Might just throw it over the thing, let the creek have it. We'll see. Let me cut it up first. Hopefully I can get the chainsaw started. Of course, it doesn't want to start. I keep trying though. At least the creek is flowing gently now. Look at that. Look at that. It's got two channels. Three. It's got the original one, which is up against the bank here. But now it's got two new ones because water cut that sandbank down. Cut right through the middle. Going down. A lot of sand threw up over there too. You can see how the water backed up here. The flow across there, came out there, went here and then flowed that way. And when the water that comes down this way backs up on a regular rain, and then it goes out. It's all cleaned up now so I can see it better. Goes out there by that barrel. There's a pipe going, big plastic pipe going on from there all the way out to the creek at an angle. Because this is where the old creek used to flow, right through here. So I had to keep the water going there from this pond. Okay, let's keep trying to get that chainsaw started. Oh, good. I got it, I think. Hard. I cut that root up too because too big to maneuver. At least now I can roll it around a little bit. I cut everything up. I think I just throw them across to the creek side. Something happened to them over there. But a hard time getting the chainsaw started. I got it started in choke, but it wouldn't run in the regular position, in the run position. So I had to keep it in the choke position to make it run. But I got it done. I worked on that thing last year, the chainsaw and that linkage thing there where the switch is. I just couldn't ever get it to work right. I'm gonna have to take it in to somebody who knows what they're doing. Let them fix it. Okay, let me move them. Oh, before I move it, I want to get a view from this side because this side has better light. I found well, that tree where right over there where the tree comes out, it splits on this cut here, log there and log there. And right in between that notch, there was a sawed off piece of a big wooden post. When I first saw it, I says, "Oh, I found my post that was gone from up there." I says, "No, it was just a short piece, so I lost that post." That was a good 8-footer. Oh, so no, I should have had, either I shouldn't have left it there. Yeah, but I never expect the flood to go that high. Oh well, let me clean this up now. I can feel my heart pounding so fast. Oh, I got all the limbs picked up, moved over there. Out of the way. I'm gonna wait a few days for this here. I want this stuff to dry out. It's a little bit too wet. That's too heavy. I can't pick that up, so that's why I cut those branches off, so I can try to roll it over there, out of my way. Okay, let's do that. Well, I did the hard part. Now I just got to roll that into that little hole there. Yeah, there. Okay, let's go. I got the hard part done. Got the log stump put over that way. So that's good. Okay, let's go. Do the rest of the work I came out here to do. Yeah, the tree was right there. And I moved that stump over to there. And all the other logs I put over that way. I could barely roll that thing. Okay, let's go set out the salt blocks now. Oh, I got my new thing for the salt block. I'm gonna load it up and try to slide it down. Looks like the cattle are making a new path on the high ground. So they're gonna path. I'm putting it here because this is where I usually put it. And since I can't go out to the other pasture that I got them locked out of, I needed to come in here to get salt. Yeah, I needed to go underneath the oiler for the flies. Okay, let me set that up now. There's them 3 cedar limbs that I saved, and I cut the length and I slid them in there. I had to use a grinder to cut the whatever they call that, wires in there. So I have a little flap to slide them down in there. Worked out pretty good. Yeah, that's the label. 7:30 p.m. and sun's getting low. Yeah, it's going to set right around 8 o'clock. So I got to set the other salt block out in the shed, shelter up there, and check the north fence and drive around the south fence. See how much work I got to do before I can turn it back on. Let's see if that'll work. See how long it takes them to knock that salt block off of there, off that tire. We'll see. Oh, I'm up here. Cattle are up here too. Yeah, 3 hydranters there, and the rest of them over here. Little calf laying down there. Okay. Well, since I'm here, I'm going to check this north fence. I can check the north fence from this end. This is the end of the fence. I want to check them fence there too. I want to make sure that's working. I don't want them getting in there. I don't want them getting in my hay bales. They didn't even run away. Look at that. Those are the 3 calves from this year. March 28, April 16, June 2. I memorized them. Not good. This fence ain't working, so now I gotta check it before the sun goes down. Find the ground and fix it. I gotta make sure this fence is on. Yeah, it's getting late. Shadows are getting long. Oh, I gotta get moving. Put the other salt block in here. And I found an old one that was kind of half buried in there. I dug it out too. Yeah, that should hold them for a while. Now let's check the fence. The charger's over there. I'll see if it's working first. Hope I didn't get hit by lightning. Oh, that pond's full. I'm here to check the fence, not the pond. Okay, let's go up there and check that charger. Well, the fence looks good, and but I still got to spray some weeds on the outside there, where they get too tall. And I got to check the fence now. Okay, I said visually the fence looks okay up here, but I still gotta check it now because it's not working. Well, the fence is working a little bit up here, so I'm going to turn it off and drive down and see if I can find where the ground is, because it's not making it to the electric's not making it to the other end. I checked all the way up from here. Nothing wrong so far. Now I got to drive down in the low. It's almost too dark in here to record, but I'm gonna at least go down there and take a look, see what I can find. It's probably just a tree limb or something. Should have came out sooner. Yeah, should have came out earlier. I can see the hay bales. Hay bales up there. I start here on the east end, and the old hay, and then the new hay's down there. And the sun's getting low, very low. Let me finish checking this fence. I may have to wait till tomorrow to check the south fence. But it looks like they got plenty of grass to eat, and there's leaving a lot of stuff down in here to eat too. Down in this branch. All right, let me keep checking. Oh, I didn't see that down that way. I have to get off my ATV and walk. I got to walk down to that low spot. Yeah, because I can't see that far. I don't see no ground anywhere, and I can even look up the hill. I don't see nothing up there. But I do see that the water from this branch here starts up there by that pond, and I can see that before that flood, that cherry log was way up here somewhere. Anyway, I used to be able to walk. The brush pile was over here. I used to be able to walk between the brush pile and the fence, but now I can't. But it's not touching the fence, so I think it's okay. So now I got to drive around up to the top and check up there before I lose daylight. A wider view here. There's the sun between those two trees there. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm up on top again. Yeah, still daylight up here. When I get done check the fence, I got to go back and turn the fence on, see if it's working. It's almost 8 p.m. I gotta get going. Sun's over in that way somewhere. Yeah, right there. Getting low. Tired. Alright, I'll have a little bit left to check. Yeah, I'll be checking the south fence tomorrow, I think, as I don't have enough daylight today. I wouldn't be stopping and taking a video recording. I'd have plenty of time, I think. That's me. Let me go park it over there and check the rest of this fence on this end. Look at that. Sun's bright as it gets lower. But they found a gap in the trees. I'm really glad I put that oiler up. Bull's got a few flies, but not near as many as he used to have. Yeah, there's hardly any on his legs either. Yeah, yeah, I don't hardly see any flies on them over there as I was driving by. Yeah, yeah, that oiler was working pretty good. I just have to remember to recharge it once in a while. Okay, let's keep going. I didn't even get very far. I noticed this limb over here. It was one of them limbs that I had cut off before. I must have, because it was cut off on the end, so I must have cut it off. But I guess it was just hanging there. It finally fell off. So I need to fix that. I already unhooked the fence, because this fence now is, since I put that new charger in over there, since I got it hooked to the north fence, over down there somewhere. Yeah, there's that bottom down there, that branch way down there. Yeah, let me remove that stuff. That was the problem. See how that wire touching the fence? Yeah, once I fix this, it should work. Look at that, son. Well, at least I found the ground, so that's better. That's good. Well, I hooked that fence to the insulator and good to go. All right, let's keep on moving. Let's check the rest since I'm here anyway. I don't even have to walk down here. I can just check it from here. What is that? Oh, that's an extra wire I put up before. Okay, and then it goes down that way. That corner looks good. Nothing fell on it. We go check it over there. Yeah, it's right around 8 o'clock now. A little bit after 8 p.m. I gotta check a little bit more. Oh, good to see that the Highlanders are starting to merge with this my other herd out here. Yeah, it's nice to see them all eating together now. I'm glad. Maybe I'll leave them out here this winter. Who knows? But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I already checked that. Check the rest of this fence over here. All the way to that corner. That looks good. There's something you don't see every day. A turtle stuck in that fence. I wonder if he's alive. Yeah, we're still alive. He hissed at me. I'm gonna see if I can get him on the side of the fence without getting bit. There. I did my good deed for today. Go about your business now, turtle. Once I walk down there, I'll be done and I can go back and turn the fence back on. Oh, that's it. Mama and her baby. Yeah, that's her third calf. That's her third calf. Her first two calves. Let's see. The first one is that bigger white one there. It's a heifer, 2-year-old. The other one is that white year-old bull there. That white bull calf there, that's the 5th calf of that oldest mama cow right there. All these other calves are hers too. Yeah, that's her. That was her first calf. That was her second calf, and those two both have calves already. She had her first calf this year, and that one there is not bred yet. I think it's bred this year. And then her 4th calf was that one. Yeah, that's a heifer too. So she had 4 heifers, and then she had that white bull. And then the 3 Highlanders, I always had them up by the house, and I moved the bulls up to them, but last year they didn't get, was it 2023? Yeah, 2023 they didn't get bred or have a calf, so I brought them out here, see if that helped. We'll see, but we'll see next year if they got bred. We'll see. Well, this fence is good. I just got to turn it back on and see if it works. I'm pretty sure it will, because I found a metal ground over there no, backside of those bales. So that should fix the problem. Okay. And I also see the moon. Oh, I saw the moon. Yeah, there it is. Somewhere up in there. It's kind of behind a cloud. It's there somewhere though. Well, just as I expected. It's working good now. And another surprise. I went to turn the fence back on and look what I found. I've been looking for this pliers. Ah, almost rusted up. Yeah, I'm gonna be needing that too. Yeah, I was wondering where I put it. Well, anyway, I got my fence pliers back. I got the fence working, and there's the moon. And I still got a little light left. I'm going to drive down to the south fence. Just drive along it and see what kind of mess there is there, if any. Okay. I got enough light to see by anyway. Let's go. I think it's too dark to record anything, but that fence looks like it's okay. All the way down to there. That limb laying there, I think I worked on that a while back. It's just too long to move. I'm gonna drive the rest of it as long as I can see. The camera can't see, well, that's okay. Hard to see, but this is very clean here. The water from that creek, the creek's just over there, a smaller creek. This empties into the big one over there by the road, closer to the road. And this has got all this leaves and debris got swept away underneath that fence. Yeah, I had left that there from when I was fixing this fence. Yeah, it's real clean here. Water come out there and just swept it, and yeah, I can see some debris there. The water went up that high. There's some more over there too. That's how high the water went. Then it comes back down here. Yeah. Looks like the water swept all the way along here. All the way. Well, I'll drive it tomorrow when I got better light. Right now I'm just checking to see if there's any fence grounded. See that the water swept through here because this grass is laying flat and it's all laying that direction. So the water flowed down this way, down, followed the fence all the way down, because this is the lower side of the branch. That's high ground up there, so all the water came down this way and collected here and flowed on down. Not only that, if I can turn around. That log, there's a log there. That log came from there. There's a pile of logs down there underneath the fence, and some of them got swept away, and that one got swept all the way out in there. That's how far the water came out up the hill. Okay, let's go. So this is some sand and silt deposited by the floodwaters that came out of that creek, came out through this opening, and then flowed out around here because it's lower. There you can see it's a little wet through here too. There's another place where the water must have come out of the creek and came out, and it wasn't high enough to hit the fence, but it deposited some silt. You can see where it came out from underneath those trees. And here's another one that water swept out of the creek, overflowed and came out here, and a lot of silt in here. There's even a limb came out over that way. Yeah, but then it all flows down along there, along this fence. Luckily it wasn't high enough to do any damage to the fence. At least not up here. Farther down by the gate, there might be a different story. The first debris I found on the fence. So the water was high enough to go over the fence, I guess. Yeah, because there's some leaves over here. Yeah, on the fence. And that little log landed on top of it. So I'm going to take it off because it's turned off anyway. Yeah, it's almost too dark to record, but I see a little strip of clouds there. Yeah, okay, I get down here now. Yeah, it's almost too dark now. There's another place the water came out. hung up a little branches and leaves there. I can take that off. Well, at least I know the water was as high as the bottom wire, but luckily it didn't do any damage. Looks like it got a lot of stuff piled up there on the end there, because here the water was traveling this way along the fence, so that was okay. But once it hit that fence down there, all that stuff the fence just caught it all. Hopefully it didn't damage it too much. As long as I can get the debris off the fence, I'll be okay. I'll get a better look at this tomorrow. But you can tell how high the water was here. Look at the top of that post. It'll be all the way to the top of that post. This one here. It's hard to see. I'll get a better look. But luckily that fence there held up. That was good. I'm glad of that. I'm glad of that. Probably because most of that water was coming out this way and flowing this way. It was flowing this way. But all the fence, all the water on where the road is, it was flowing toward the road, toward the fence. This here it was more or less following along the fence. That's why it probably didn't fall down. But I need to clean up this corner tomorrow, because if I can clean this up from that gate here, the rest is all good. I can connect the north fence to this fence. I'll just disconnect it there, and then I'll have time to work on clearing that fence up. Yeah. But anyway, it's a good thing I have 3 chargers. Yeah. I had to turn this one off, but tomorrow I can clean this area here up. There's little stuff there, and then I'll be able to connect the north fence to here. So this south fence will be on. Then I'll just have to work on this fence by the creek. Okay, I'm losing my daylight here. I can't hardly see. I can see it in my eyes, but I can't see it through the camera anymore. All right, I'll catch you on the next one then. I'll be working on this again tomorrow. Right here. Right here is where I'll be working. Too dark. They're blocking my gate. Get away, cows. It's really dark now. Moon's getting brighter though. Yeah. These Highland cattle came down to get some salt. I gotta go home now. It's too dark out. At least I can see the moon. I'll try a different way. There you go. I can hardly see with my eyes now. But the sunset afterglow is bright. Boy, on the ride back, got a face full of bugs. I got my eyes. I had to keep my mouth shut too. Bugs everywhere. Back in the house, or going to go back in the house and clean up and rest. I got another day tomorrow of fence cleanup. It's going to be an everyday thing here for a while. Oh well, I did it last year. I could do it again this year. Although this year is more of a cleanup and restoration than an improvement. Okay, catch you on the next one. Bye. Did I mention today was it's 8:45 p.m. right now, and it's Wednesday, July 17, 2024. And I'm done for today. 9 p.m. Wednesday, July 17. I'm finally back in the house. Now I can rest. Okay, catch you on the next one. Bye.